Hello friends, I thought today I would do a currently inked. So I am going to do it in my Hobonichi Techo. I got this planner with the best of intentions and I put it inside my Austin Mr. Bennet Chic Sparrow cover, which I absolutely love. Look at that, look at those wrinkles. Such a beautiful brown cover, and it's still very, very stiff as that leather tends to be because I haven't been using it much. Surprise, surprise. So here's my Hobonichi Techo, and here's today. So yeah, I thought I would just take you through which of my pens are inked, what they are inked with, because I thought that might be a good way to use up a page, or maybe two, depending if it doesn't all fit on this one page. First up, I have my Aurora Duocart in the medium nib, which I have just absolutely been loving still. I love this semi-hooded nib, the vintage design. I really enjoy everything about this pen. So I haven't opened it in a couple of days, so that was me, really not the pen. Aurora Duocart medium, and I still have it inked with the Aurora black that it came with, just because I am still really enjoying that ink. It is just a really pleasant black, and again, no softness, no flex in this nib. It's very stiff, but it's a very smooth writer, and I am really liking it. So that's the Aurora Duocart. Next up, this one admittedly has been inked for a while. This is my TWSBI Eco-T, actually, in a 1.1 stub, and it is, I think it's Organic Studios nitrogen in here from a sample. So let's see. Yeah, that is nitrogen. TWSBI Eco-T 1.1. Really not much movement in the nib, but I love this stub so much. I get such great line variation. Organic, is it organics or organic? Just Organic Studio nitrogen. I just really love how this 1.1 stub makes my handwriting look. Next, I have my Procyon. I really love this pen. So this is my Platinum Procyon, and it is also a medium nib. It has slight feedback, and I really like it. I really do. For me, it makes a pleasant sound as I'm writing it with it. And it's just a steel nib, but there seems to be a bit of flex, just a little bit. Yeah, and I really like it. And in it, I have Chic Sparrow Mr. Hematite. I think that's how you pronounce it in French. It has been many years since I've had an opportunity to speak or use my French. It was one of my majors long ago, but if you don't use it, you lose it. But anyway, next up, I have my Pelikan M400 white tortoiseshell, and this I believe is an 18 karat nib. Yeah, it is. And this one is also a medium nib, and I purchased this one before I really understood how large Pelikan's nibs were. So this feels like a very large wet broad to me when I write, but that's okay. So this is my Pelikan M400 with a broad medium nib. It has a little bit of flex in the nib, not much, but it's kind of soft. And the ink I have in it is one of my favorite inks, which is Sailor Shikiori Rikyu Cha tea green brown. I love the color that goes down. I love the color that changes into. This is one of the first inks I fell in love with, and I'm still really enjoying using it. And usually I use it in a smaller nib, so it's been fun in this very large medium, very broad medium, to see how the color is different than in my Sailor medium fine nib. So there's that. So my next up is my Birmingham Pen Company 6th Avenue in the gold seam finish. And it is inked. Oh, I got, this one has a Mnemosine 0.8 stub. And I absolutely love it. It writes like a dream, even with the steel. I actually really enjoy my steel nibs. I don't have many gold nibs, and I really enjoy my steel ones, but maybe I've gotten lucky. I don't know. But I really love this pen. So Birmingham Pen Company. Normally I'd write that out, but I'm working in a very small notebook here. 6th Avenue. And this is the 0.8 stub. Really been enjoying this pen since I got it. And I put in it, because I feel like it's the perfect match, and I may never ever be able to change the ink in it, Robert Oster's Gold and Antiqua. This is just such a beautiful ink, and I love how it matches this gold seam finish. One of the reasons I chose the gold seam finish, aside from loving the color and the design in the acrylic, is where I live back in the 1880s, latter 1800s. This was part of the gold rush area, and one of the famous parts of town is called Last Chance Gulch, and it was where some miners went, a last ditch effort to find some gold before they would have to give up and return home. And they struck it rich. They found gold. So kind of matching the theme of where I live, I thought this was a fun pen. This was in my last video. It is my TWSBI Smoke and Rose Gold Eco that I just got, and I am really loving using it. It still has the Nebula Space Kitty ink inside. Here is my TWSBI Eco Smoke and Rose Gold medium with kiwi ink. Nebula Space Kitty. Just a really pretty blue, gray, shimmery ink. And again, I don't mind putting hardcore shimmer inks in my TWSBIs, since you can just disassemble them to clean them out if you need to. And they keep on keeping on. Yeah, I'm really loving this pen. So there's that. So there's what I've been using, and I'm going to continue using for the next bit until I use those up. And they do look really nice on my Tomoe River paper, the 52 GSM that is in the Hobonichi Techo. So I thought I would also use this currently inked video just as a little bit of a crafting video and a currently happening video. So I am working on a card to give my friend. Today is Elizabeth Peratrovich Day. Peratrovich. I always pronounce it wrong. I really apologize. But it's an important day in Alaska for anti-discrimination. Elizabeth Peratrovich was a badass Indigenous rights activist. She was Tlingit, and she worked for equality for all Alaska Natives and Indigenous peoples, and she was instrumental in getting the Anti-Discrimination Act in Alaska of 1945 passed, which was the first state and or territorial anti-discrimination law in the US. So here, let me see if this works. Here is her picture. Look at this beautiful badass woman. So anyway, it is a special day, an important day in the state of Alaska. And my friend, who her culture, she is Tlingit, she has shared, last year was the first time I got to experience or take part in this day, this celebration. And this year she is going to come over this afternoon, evening, and make us an Alaskan favorite foods dinner in honor of her. My friend, we're in each other's pandemic pod. We help each other out with childcare. We're both stay-at-home parents, although she also helps her spouse in his job and has her own amazing business. We help each other out with childcare, so we're in each other's pandemic pod. So she is coming over this afternoon, later this afternoon, evening. So I've been trying to get this project done for a while. She loves ravens. That is her family moiety. So I found this really cool piece of art in a state of Montana art catalog, and I made sure to save the artist's information so that I have proper attribution. And I also got her this super awesome, because I'm a nerd and I know when things like this come out, it's an Elizabeth Peratrovich dollar coin. And on the other side, on the other side of this coin, it's the Sacagawea coin. And so this is the back of that. They issued it last year for 2020, and I just thought it was so cool. So I made sure to get her a set so that I can put it inside her card that I'm making her. So yeah, you should look up Elizabeth Peratrovich. She is amazing, and more people really need to know about her. So happy Elizabeth Peratrovich Day, and I am going to go ahead and make my friend her card. really very happy with how this card turned out. Got kind of all the layers on the inside, and maybe we should put, maybe I'll look for a sticker to put there because that looks kind of plain. Use some washi tape, and then on the back did a wax seal because I love wax seals. Well, why not? So I think that'll be nice. I am looking forward to giving it to her. There we go. Okay, now you can tape it.
Off now. Off now, Mom. Off.
Well, all right, is the tape sticky enough or did you play with it too much?
I stuck it on for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I licked it for you and taped it off for you.
Oh, you licked it?
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, good job, Phoebe. I have been entrusted with making the fry bread, and as I've never done this before, I just really hope I don't screw it up too much. I love eating fry bread, but this will be my first time making it, so here we go. I like it pretty well. It's right, so it's just